lost them. And at first, it felt like you lost everything. Routine, the good mornings, the late-night conversations, the version of your future that included their name. You didn't just lose a person, you lost the life you imagined. And that's what really broke you. You woke up in silence. You reached for your phone out of habit. You replayed conversations in your head like they were puzzles you could still solve. But here's the truth you don't realize yet. You didn't just lose them. You found something else. You found yourself. When someone leaves, it strips you. It removes distraction. It removes comfort. It removes validation. And for the first time in a long time, you're alone with your thoughts. No one to text, no one to impress, no one to perform for. Just you. And that silence feels unbearable at first, because most people build their identity around connection. But Stoicism teaches something different. It teaches that the strongest identity is the one built alone. You started noticing things. How much you compromised, how much you over-explained, how much you tolerated just to keep peace. You started seeing the patterns, not to blame them, but to understand yourself. And that awareness, that's growth. The pain didn't destroy you, it revealed you. It showed you where you were weak, where you were attached, where you needed validation. And now, you're rebuilding. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly. You're waking up earlier, training harder, thinking deeper, talking less. You're becoming someone different, more disciplined, more centered, more self-respecting. And here's the part that changes everything. The version of you that needed them to feel whole is fading. And the version of you that feels whole alone is rising. Breakups don't just end relationships. They end illusions. The illusion that someone else completes you. The illusion that love replaces discipline. The illusion that comfort equals growth. Comfort made you soft. Loss made you sharp. You thought you were losing someone, but what you were really losing was the version of yourself that settled. Now look at you. Stronger, calmer, more intentional. You don't react the same. You don't chase the same. You don't tolerate the same. And one day, you'll realize something powerful. You don't want them back. Not because you hate them, but because you've outgrown the version of yourself that needed them. That's transformation. Not revenge, not ego, not dominance. Evolution. And here's the quiet truth. They didn't break you. They triggered your rebuild. And that rebuild, it's going to make you unrecognizable.
But let's go even deeper, because some of you aren't chasing her. You're chasing the version of yourself you felt when she validated you. You miss how confident you felt when she replied fast. You miss how important you felt when she wanted you. And when that energy disappears, you don't actually miss her. You miss the reflection. That's why this hurts. That's why you feel powerless. Because you outsourced your confidence. And when she pulled away, she unknowingly pulled your identity with her. A Stoic man does not allow his emotional state to depend on someone else's attention. He enjoys connection, but he does not rely on it. That difference is everything. When your confidence is internal, you don't chase reassurance. When your purpose is strong, you don't panic over distance. When your standards are clear, you don't negotiate respect. And here's the brutal truth. Some women test subconsciously. They pull away to see if you collapse. They delay responses to see if you spiral. They question your decisions to see if you fold. And if you do, they lose respect. Not because they're evil, but because emotional stability is attractive. You must become the man who remains steady, whether she texts back in 2 minutes or 2 days. The man whose routine doesn't change, whose discipline doesn't slip, whose gym session still happens, whose business still moves, whose sleep still comes peacefully. Because the moment she feels that you are emotionally anchored, you shift from being an option to being a standard. And standards don't chase, they filter. That's the shift. Stop asking, how do I get her to want me? Start asking, am I living in a way that makes me irreplaceable? That question changes everything. Because when you become irreplaceable, you stop worrying about being replaced. Listen carefully. You do not rise by begging. You do not gain power by explaining yourself over and over. You do not become respected by chasing someone who is unsure about you. If she pulls away, let her. If she tests you, stay solid. If she doubts you, improve silently. You are not here to convince anyone of your worth. You are here to build it, brick by brick, rep by rep, decision by decision. The world does not reward emotional chaos. It rewards discipline. It rewards control. It rewards men who master themselves before they try to master anything else. Stop chasing. Start becoming. Stop reacting. Start leading. Because when you master your emotions, when you control your impulses, when you detach from outcomes, you become dangerous in the right way. Calm, unshaken, unmovable. And that is when everything changes. Not because you forced it, but because you no longer need it. If this hit you, don't just watch silently. Subscribe, because this isn't just content, this is a transformation. And I want to ask you something. Are you still chasing? Or are you finally ready to become the man they chase? Comment below and prepare yourself, because the next video will go even deeper.